So it's time to introduce you to a crypto project called Tectum. They are a new channel sponsor of Cheeky Crypto, and there's a lot to dig into. Let's do it. So let's start on the Tectum website. I'm going to walk you through what Tectum is. It's a high-speed, scalable and secure blockchain. The Tectum blockchain is designed to be used for a variety of applications, including enterprise solutions, decentralized finance, which is also known as DeFi, and non-fungible tokens, which are known as NFTs. The Tectum token is used to pay transactional fees on the Tectum blockchain, to stake nodes, and to mint soft notes and ordinals. Soft notes are a type of digital asset that can be used to represent real-world assets such as stocks, bonds, and commodities. Ordinals are a type of NFT that can be inscribed into the Bitcoin blockchain. The Tectum blockchain is powered by the 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 algorithm, which is designed to be more efficient and scalable than other blockchain algorithms. The 𝗕𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 algorithm is able to process up to 1.3 million transactions per second TPS, which is significantly faster than other blockchains such as Ethereum and Bitcoin. So one of the things that I want to touch on is the speed of this blockchain. Being able to process over 1 million transactions per second is, a really big achievement, and this is down to the consensus mechanism that is being used by this particular blockchain, Tectum. It's very different to many others. It's proof of utility consensus mechanism and a special data storage technique, obviously, as we've previously mentioned, 𝗕𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘. Now, to get into some of the details here, proof of utility, POU, Tectum utilizes its own POU consensus mechanism, which means that nodes are rewarded for performing useful tasks within the network, such as transaction verification and data storage. This differs from proof of work used by Bitcoin or proof of stake used now by Ethereum or Cardano or some other layer 1 protocols. So it's also worth mentioning that Tectum is a bit of a hybrid as well. While its core network operates in a permissionless manner, meaning that anybody can join as a node, Tectum does offer consensus as a service for private permissioned blockchain networks. This flexibility might categorize it as a hybrid blockchain. And let's just touch on some of the architecture here as well. 𝗕𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘, Tectum's signature feature, 𝗕𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 stores data hashes on the main blockchain while keeping the actual data off-chain, aiming for higher speed and scalability. This architecture derives from a traditional chain off-block model, which I think is really, interesting and definitely worth highlighting. So let's take a look at SoftNote. We're going to dig into more of the technology aspect of things and get into it in a bit more detail. We'll make some comparisons with the Bitcoin Lightning Network as well. So Tectum SoftNote utilizes a transactionless approach for instant payments. Instead of broadcasting full transactions on the blockchain, SoftNote relies on hashes and separates the data storage system called 𝗕𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘. This significantly reduces process overheads and fees. Now, when we compare this to the Bitcoin Lightning Network, it operates as a layer 2 scaling solution on the Bitcoin blockchain. It creates off-chain payment channels between users, allowing rapid micro payments without boggling down the main chain, which is Bitcoin. Transactions are later settled on the blockchain. So very, very different types of technology here. So let's look at speed. Tectum SoftNote claims extremely high transaction speed exceeding 1 million transactions per second TPS. This is significantly faster than Bitcoin Lightning Network, which generally achieves about 1 million TPS with efficient routing. Bitcoin Lightning Network, while still much faster than doing a transaction on the main chain for Bitcoin, its speed depends on individual channels and node routing efficiencies. Achieving consistently high TPS across the network can be very challenging. So let's take a look at fees. So Tectum SoftNote aims to have 0 fees for SoftNote transactions. However, it's worth noting that fees might exist for on-chain interactions or usage of certain features. Bitcoin Lightning Network requires a minimum fee for opening and closing payment channels, but it is worth noting that they are negligible for channels. So one of the things I think is really important to note here when it comes to SoftNote is the fact that they're not actually moving Bitcoin per se. They're really moving ownership, and by moving ownership, that doesn't create a new block on the Bitcoin network. And actually, in the method that is being used doesn't cause any additional congestion. So let's take a look at Tectum on CoinMarketCap. So it's currently up 0.83% in the past 24 hours, and it stands at $11.65. Really do like this project, and it's an absolute pleasure to have them sponsoring Cheeky Crypto channel. And look, I think that this is a project definitely worth doing some additional research on. As we always kind of say, no FOMOing into these projects that we talk about on this channel. It's an ample opportunity to go away and do that research. Now, some of the things that, are commonly asked here is there are rewards available for both minting and filing the soft notes. There's a passive reoccurring revenue there. So there is staking available for TET, which is the ticker. It's an ERC20, and you can do this through Unicrypt, and farming with SDEX as well. So I think it'd be good to give you a more shortened summary of what SoftNote is. It's a digital container for transporting cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. It has 2 modes, both public and private. Public use is P2P and consumer to merchant transactions. Web wallet with KYC AML compliance for legal and taxation purposes. Suits public, businesses and enterprises. Now, from a private use, you got fully decentralized value transport off chain, no Tectum wallet or KYC required. Works through any messenger app like WhatsApp, Facebook and Telegram, etc., or even printed for cash-like use, free for individuals and businesses. Fees are only charged to merchants/vendors. So it's worth just highlighting some of the key takeaways of Tectum. They're prioritizing mainstream adoption of SoftNote, and I think that this is really, really cool, and I really do like this product offering. They're actively expanding their ecosystem with blockchain integrations. And I think this is, something that we're going to see more and more of over the coming weeks and months. And their focus remains on building a robust and convenient payment system through SoftNote Pay. And I think that, this is a really interesting project. It's a project that I think a lot of people should be doing some research on. Obviously, they are now a channel sponsor, and, we don't do channel sponsorships that often, so these projects do have to be pretty special in our eyes, at least. So yeah, look, I'm really keen to get your thoughts and opinions on this project. I hope that I've covered everything that you could possibly need to know when it comes to Tectum, but if I haven't, do reach out to us in the Discord and I'll be happy to answer any questions. If you enjoyed today's video, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.